can tell you that our best man was late, or was he just an usher?
He was an usher.
Yeah.
Richard was best man.
Okay. So he didn't come for an hour after the wedding day. So we just went ahead and supplied somebody else in there, and so that was the only thing I remember really stood out. Other than he looked very handsome in his pink suit.
Woo, and when she started walking down that aisle, my heart started pounding. I said, Lord, that must be the prettiest woman in the world. I am so blessed. And she's still pretty.
Our wedding day, it rained a lot. It was a thunderstorm right up until the wedding. That's what I remember.
Right, I just remember if it rains on your wedding day, most people don't come to your wedding. So they go like, oh, it's raining, let's just not come. But I just remember my cousins, they're big bass fishermen, and they decided they wanted to fish a tournament. So they ended up fishing a tournament the morning or the day of my wedding. So they actually were there. They ended up showing up late. But they actually ended up winning the tournament or coming in second place. I don't even remember. And they weren't even there to even collect the prize. But that's what I mostly remember about that day.
It was raining. You remember that?
It was on Valentine's Day,
Yes.
Friday night. My brother was the ring bearer, and he ran and jumped off the stage at the end of the wedding and made everybody laugh. And then we left after the reception, and we forgot something
Our luggage. So we had to go back in front of all the people and get our luggage.
in the pouring rain.
Two things that pops in my mind is it was cold, very cold, and my flower girl kept crying. And once we got her, to calm down and find out, she was upset because John was taking me away. Made me feel pretty good.
For me, the memorable part was having to outrun the chasers when we left the church for our honeymoon. Took a little while to give them the slip, but we did.
I remember like two things. My brother's speech was pretty horrible.
Oh.
That was pretty bad. Her mom bought these fancy champagne glasses though. And we're like, we're not gonna break them. And my grandma came by and her big old hip knocked it over and they fell over
And she broke the champagne glasses.
So
My
mad.
mom was very ticked.
That's all I remember.
We had a pretty good wedding, like nothing crazy went wrong, which I'm very thankful for. I guess a negative thing that stands out was you didn't even want to wash your pants and they were dirty. And we had a casual wedding. You didn't even have to wear a tie. You had like a short sleeve button down white shirt and khakis, and I saw dirt on them.
It's like a water stain.
Yeah, I saw dirt on them and I wanted you to wash them, and we had an argument about that. But I think you washed them. Or I didn't notice when I was walking down the aisle. But everything else was great about our wedding. Nothing went wrong.